Cooper Marcher here. In a perfect world, you'd be able to spend every waking moment with your feline friends. Cats are not your whole lives, but they make your lives whole. And because you want to give them the best life possible, you've got to go to work. You must make money so that you can spoil them just as they deserve. But what do they do when you're away? It goes without saying that you've wondered a time or two what your cats do in your absence. But if you've got a playful and frisky cat, it might be easier to tell when you walk into the home that's been cat-wrecked. But what about those cats who you assume are lazy, loafing around all day, only getting up to eat? Maren Huck is a behavioral ecologist at the University of Derby in the UK, and she decided to get to the bottom of this lingering question that had been on the minds of cat owners for centuries. We know that in today's modern world, cameras are ultra-portable. Knowing these technological advances, Huck decided it was time to strap some lightweight cameras on cats. Then, see what it is that they do all day long when you're off making money to support their luxurious lifestyle. Science magazine sat down with Huck to find out what inspired her to collect data on her feline friends. She wanted to keep a video diary of her cat Treacle's exploits, so she bought a small camera on the internet. It can record for about 2.5 hours and it clips right onto the collar. And it can record in infrared, so she could track Treacle at night. She collected footage for about 6 months. In that time, she noticed that Treacle vocalized less outside than she did in the house, and that the pitch of the vocalizations was different. She only caught one thing that whole time, and that was a mouse. She wanted to look at a range of behaviors in other cats, and in some studies, people directly observe cats, but cats behave much differently when a person is around. When she was outside in the garden with Treacle, Treacle would spend a lot of time sleeping and grooming, probably because she felt Huck's presence when she wasn't around, and felt more secure with her there. Treacle mostly hunted and interacted with other cats. Cats are seen as relatively lazy, especially compared to dogs. But when they were outside, they became alert, super alert. They scanned their surroundings, sometimes for half an hour or more. And even cats who were highly territorial didn't always fight with other cats they encountered. Often, they just sat a couple meters away from each other for up to a half an hour. They may have been sizing each other up. Sometimes they would engage in a greeting, briefly touching their noses. When they were in their homes, the cats spent a lot of time following their humans around, which is what I do with my mom. They liked to be in the same room. A lot of her students were surprised at how attached cats were to their people. Oh no, now, I'm afraid after this story my mom will be doing that to me when she leaves the house so she can tell what I'm up to. What do you think your cat does when you're not at home? Cooper Marcher here. Ciao.